Right then, ladies and gents, rumour mill, rumour mill, rumour mill. Take it with a pinch, maybe a fistful, maybe a bucket load of salt. Who knows? But the rumour mill. Marvel Studios is bringing back some of the Netflix stars. But there's a catch. Oh, my lord. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? I don't know the validity behind this stuff. Don't know the legitimacy. Who knows? But this is what we're going to dive into today. Always interesting to take a look at and see, I guess, realistically where Marvel are headed. And why do I say that? Well, they seem to have a really good structure and cohesion up until Endgame. And then afterwards, they have seemingly floundered a little bit. And I don't mean that specifically with each film, but just the cohesion between each films and what they are, I guess, building towards next. But then, I guess, most people could say, well, we haven't seen much. No, we haven't. But it's been a long time since Endgame, and we just don't know what they're doing. And it also is a long time. Never underestimate this, ladies and gents. It's a long time for them to change their mind. And why would they change their mind? Well, COVID, money, stuff like that. There's many reasons. So we'll dive into this today, ladies and gents. Just to let you know, down below in the description box is a link to the Blu-rays that I'm selling for my film, Black Fields. There's the film on there. There is the prequel film on there. The hour-long making-of documentary, as well as the soundtrack and concept art. So check it out if you want. There's only about 50 left, if I remember rightly. And it's never going to be sold again. So grab it whilst you can. It's a hot potato. Secondly, in the description box is a link to my second channel. It's a car channel. If you like JDM goodness, go check it out. I'm currently rebuilding a Nissan Pulsar GTI-R, and we also have an R32 Nissan Skyline GTR on the channel that if you're a car fan, you're probably creaming in your pants over. So check it out. The link's down below. Hit subscribe, follow along. Anyway, let's dive into this, shall we? Right. So in the rumour mill, with the rights to, so this is all just rumour. I've got to say it straight off the bat, right? It's complete rumour. Just take it with a pinch of salt, like I said at the start. With the rights to all the Marvel Netflix shows characters having reverted back to Marvel Studios last year, it was only a matter of time before we got some sort of update regarding their futures, or lack thereof, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it sounds like there might be big plans in place, for some of them at least. Alright, let's see what they say, because rights deals are always a very interesting thing to analyse, and when certain companies own the rights to a certain thing, do they go back, do they own the full rights, or do the rights of that specific iteration, that version of the character, retain with the original writers? There's a lot to jump through when it comes to rights deals for things. It's never clear cut. It's one of the main reasons, just to throw it out there, comic book related, it's one of the main reasons that we can't strictly get a sequel to Dredd, the 2012 Karl Urban film, because the rights deals were all over the place. There's so many people that managed to get that film made, and yeah, very difficult to make a sequel because of the rights, basically. Now, according to that hashtag show, this article claims it's a relatively reliable source. It's so-so when it comes to TV casting scoops, and they're right there. TV casting scoops, they're pretty good, but other stuff, we'll see. Marvel Studios will be bringing back Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, a Daredevil, of course. John Bernthal as Frank Castle, the Punisher. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones, and Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. So that's confirmed from their side of things, anyway. Okay, that's their side of things. However, there is a major catch. While they have the same actors in their respective roles, the four won't be playing the versions, this goes to what I just said, the versions of the characters from the Netflix shows. There you go. And will be portraying new MCU versions. Now this I can actually believe it or not. This means that those now cancelled TV shows will presumably be rendered non-canon, like everything else from the now defunct Marvel Television, which probably shouldn't come as a huge surprise since Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige had no involvement with any of those short-lived projects, although they were highly regarded. Jessica Jones Season 1 was fantastico. Now, that hashtag show adds that their appearances will be spread across Phase 4 and 5, with Charlie Cox expected to be the first to return with a cameo appearance in Marvel's Sony's Spider-Man No Way Home this Christmas. Apparently, John Bernthal and Kristen Ritter are expected to appear in an upcoming Disney Plus series, while Vincent D'Onofrio will play a pivotal role in the recently announced Echo show, starring Alaqua. We'll go with that. Alaqua Cox. He may also make a small appearance in Hawkeye, which wrapped earlier today. I can believe that. It's all about versions. It's who owns the rights to a specific iteration, a specific depiction. They can't just rip it off. They can't just continue it. It's not legal. They're not allowed to. Now, as for Luke Cage and Iron Fist, those roles are expected to be recast. No word on Elektra, Misty Knight, and or Colleen Wing. Now that's a shame. I thought the actor who played Luke Cage was pretty damn good. To be honest, I never bothered watching Iron Fist. Could not give a toss. Now this article does note that we've had a few similar rumours relating to the Netflix Marvel shows pop up over the past few months, and since this report doesn't really add anything new, aside from the update that Cox and Co. will be playing new takes on the characters, it's best not to put too much stock in this latest rumour until we hear something official. Well, this is the thing, guys, is that the rumour that they're coming back, but they're not going to be the same actual characters. They're the same characters, but they're not the same characterizations, the same depictions, the same versions. Is not actually a stretch. In fact, that's pretty much guaranteed, to be perfectly honest. I would be, let's put it this way, I'd be more surprised that they would be playing the same versions of the characters than anything else. That would be more surprising than them not playing the same version. So, what do you guys think, though? Is this them floundering? Is this Marvel sort of getting back on board? What do you think? To me, I'm like, we'll just see how it goes. Let me know what you think, though, down below in the comment section. If you are new here, please do hit subscribe. Please do give the video a like and a share. The rights deals to these things are always a pain in the ass. It's one of the main reasons why you get crap versions of things constantly, because companies want to just retain the rights. Case in point being Hellraiser for years and years. And it's also one of the reasons why certain things can no longer be made when they revert back or they are bought back by other companies, basically. Case in point, like I said, Dredd. And these Netflix Marvel's characters, it's just not possible. So let me know what you think down below. Always appreciate you guys viewing, watching, subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. We've got Mortal Kombat tomorrow. Come back for a review. Take care.